welcome to another edition of Dollar Store Diner. I'm Lance.
And I'm Steve.
And today we're going to be making biscuits and gravy. So, basically biscuits and gravy is a really easy thing to make. And so this was a very simple, very not complex kind of recipe to do. It was just a matter of finding all the right ingredients to do it with. But I did eventually, out of a couple of different stores, find that you can get the ingredients you need for the cost of what I was looking for through, it was pretty much Dollar Tree to King Soopers. So, this will be the first time we're going to be doing this. I don't know how this stuff is, so this is going to be very experimental, but we have this milk. This milk is actually not refrigerated. It's got a preservative in it. And the preservative makes it so that the milk lasts for months and months and months without refrigeration.
Huh.
But once you open the milk, then you have to refrigerate it. At least that's what it says on the side of it. It's like a high temperature pasteurization process.
Cool.
Right? So we're going to try using this stuff today because I actually kind of want to see if it'll work. And that was actually found at the dollar store, so that should be an interesting little tidbit there for you. So, we're going to be using milk, which is the base of the whole sauce that we're going to be using, the gravy.
Of course, we'll be using salt and pepper. Same stuff we had last time. It's just regular Kroger pepper and some pink Himalayan salt.
And, honestly, everybody has salt and pepper lying on the inside of your house somewhere, I would assume, because, it's salt and pepper. Who doesn't have salt and pepper,
yeah.
right?
I like the pink Himalayan sea salt because you don't have to use as much to get the same salt flavor. So
and, sea salt's better for you, right?
Well, it's a little bit better for you because you don't use as much.
Yeah, okay.
Because it tastes stronger, so.
Cool. Okay, yeah. So, then we have flour. We should have some leftover flour from one of the previous recipes that you've used already.
We've got some biscuits, jumbo biscuits, 8 biscuits, butter flavored. Great value. So.
Once again, we bought those at King Soopers because they were actually on sale for like $1.50. And so on a climbing post, the 8 jumbo biscuits would have been a lot less expensive than the actual biscuits I was thinking they were. And so we have more for less of a price, which coincides with what the whole point of this is. We have Heritage Farm sausage. Heritage Farm, I've actually used this before to make these biscuits and gravy. So the Heritage Farm sausage is actually $1.99, and that is $1 per half a pound. So that actually also goes with what the whole thing is about too, because it's still $1 for every half a pound, and usually when you're doing it for yourself, you only use about a half a pound to make the stuff.
Yeah, there's actually 5 servings in a pound of sausage, so definitely getting a good deal out of that. And then we've got just some regular butter cooking spray for the pan for the biscuits.
So, this is going to be a really simple, really quick thing. Let's get to it. Set your oven to 325 to preheat it. First thing we're going to do is we're going to spray the pan down to make sure that the biscuits don't stick to the pan. When you're opening your biscuits, you want to be really careful because these things, they tend to pop, and we all know it because we all tend to get scared when we peel the biscuit and push down on that one little part. So, we're going to take the biscuits and put them on the pan so that they cook evenly. Like we said before, there are 8 jumbo biscuits. And and the biscuits are very, very sticky. We're going to put the biscuits in the oven. We're going to set the timer for 13 minutes. Get your sausage open. And be careful cutting the sausage open because I've cut myself doing this before and it's not fun. We're going to take our sausage and stick it inside of the skillet. Put our temperature up to 8 and kind of mash the sausage down to make it so that it heats very evenly.
Make sure to start with a cold pan too, otherwise it sticks.
So like I was saying before, because of the way that this was experimental on my whole territory ground, this milk here was actually inside of an aisle. And it's not supposed to be refrigerated until you open it. So everybody's probably going to be very afraid of trying this. And
I am. I'm scared.
I don't think I am. Dollar store diner.
It tastes like
milk.
We didn't chill it before we drank it, but it just tastes like normal warm milk. It's not bad at all.
That's actually really good. I am very surprised that that is so good.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
That was pretty good.
Cool. So there's that. Because all of you were afraid of it, we're not turning into weird tentacle monsters or something because we drank the weird milk, alright?
Well, maybe in the morning.
Anyway, let's get back to what we're doing. It took our biscuits 25 minutes to get done. So it may take a little longer for yours depending on your oven. There was a lot of grease in this one, so we drained out some of the grease already. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to add the milk. Very slowly put the milk in. It is 1.5 cups of milk, and this is going to be 1/4 cups of flour. Slowly sift the flour into the pan.
This is to help with lumps.
Make sure you cover the whole thing. You want it to be even when you mix it. So when you simmer it, you get a nice, thick sausage gravy. We're going to go ahead and add a little salt. Then we're going to put in a little bit of pepper. Now we're probably going to put in a lot of pepper.
I like pepper on mine.
Pepper is really good in gravy, so.
You probably want to go ahead and turn off the burner as soon as it starts to thicken. That way you don't burn the bottom of it.
But the gravy, the simmering, is the key part of having the gravy. You don't want it to be too runny, and you don't want it to be too thin.
Still needs a little more salt. I usually do when I get salt, I'll use 3 fingers. And maybe a little bit more pepper. You can always do as much salt and pepper as you want.
Next time we make some of this, we might try doing something a little bolder, and maybe we'll get like some fresh jalapenos or something, and see if maybe we can add a little bit of zest into it.
I have some jalapenos. We could just add some. Jalapenos are cheap if you want to do fresh jalapenos, but you can also get the canned diced jalapenos. Those are really cheap too, probably 50, 60 cents.
And the last time I was checking at the Walmart, they had fresh jalapenos for like 98 cents a pound. So that's still right around the area that we're supposed to be at.
That'll last you a long time too. A pound of jalapenos will last you for lots of meals.
Yeah.
Alright, and there we go. Now let's put it together.
We took the biscuits off the pan because if we took the biscuits off the pan before we put them on the plates, they'd cool down a little bit faster. The pan does keep them warm. We're going to take the biscuits and we're going to put them on the plate and cut them in half.
Ooh, these are nice. You can see the butter inside the biscuits.
And then we're going to grab the gravy and pour it all over the top of the biscuits. Those actually came out really good. So, with the gravy done and the biscuits baked, we have biscuits and gravy.
Weird how it came out like that. You bake biscuits and make gravy, and then you have biscuits and gravy.
I'm like, whoa, no way, biscuits and gravy, 2 things? No way. You know. Anyway, so, these things are really, really fluffy. And really good.
Really good.
Wow.
Yep, alright, bye.
I'm actually super impressed with the fact that the milk from the dollar store came out to be this good. The consistency is really good. The way the flour mixed in was really good. And yeah, that actually came out really well.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah. So, don't be afraid of trying things because you'll never know if they're actually any good, right? Huh. Yeah, it's actually really good. You can even taste the pepper in it. So maybe next time I'll be a little bit bolder, and maybe next season we'll see if we can make a different kind of a biscuit and gravy. Maybe we'll try to make like a jalapeno, or maybe like put some chipotle in it or something, and see if we can get like a different flavor. Because this was just basic biscuits and gravy.
Yeah, just like your mom used to make.
Yeah, stuff. Country gravy, right? It's probably the most basic thing on the planet. This has been another episode of Dollar Store Diner, Biscuits and Groovy. I'm Lance.
I'm Steve.
And we will see you later. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.
Bye, guys.